Man, I hope what I heard ain't true, because there's news going across the internet about the transport of Nolan Wells' body, and it's pretty disturbing. I don't like what I heard. Check this out.
Nolan Wells today.
So today, we actually know someone that works transporting bodies, human remains, and things like that. So today I got a call from that person, and they were just talking about the body that they
Came across. This was Nolan Wells.
So before knowing all that, he said that the body was mistreated.
Yeah.
It looked abused. It looked like he was tortured. Looked as if he was burnt, maybe.
Where?
Face, body, said he was burnt.
And not only that, his body was mistreated when they transported him.
So
Damn,
as they
burned
were
him?
transporting him, he was actually face down. So everyone knows when you're transporting a body, when, only a couple of people work that job, they all know you don't transport the body face down. That's kind of very disrespectful. So you
Hella
always have them face up.
disrespectful.
Well, specifically his body whatever reason was face down. And
What
me
the
personally, I
hell?
took that as disrespect.
Yeah.
Hella disrespectful.
My heart goes out to the family.
Yes, definitely.
Because all we know is what they put out
On the internet. And
But today, we
Was
actually
real.
found out a lot about his autopsy without even reading the autopsy.
yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
I'm so sorry that family had to go through this. Really just
Right.
I want to give our condolences
Yeah.
to the family. It's a
Right.
mom or moms,
moms, grandmothers,
dads, just family. Period. Just we give the most prayers to you,
Yeah.
and we stand behind you because we know
Right.
what really happened.
Right. So
And at the end of the day, whatever lies those families have covered up, or whatever lies they're trying to cover, we're sorry.
Yeah.
And we're here for you. And we just want you to know that what was seen today
was
wasn't
unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
It
And
is.
that's why we want to inform
So
what's
it's-
going on during the transport. Like
This
that.
isn't something you can be quiet on
At all.
when you've seen something so heartbreaking as a child, go through something traumatic.
Traumatic.
It,
Yeah.
Right.
it hurts to know that was done to him in the ways that we can't even express.
Right.
And as a person, you should have some type of humanity.
Right.
And I felt like those people who was transporting him did not have humanity in no way, shape, or form. Because if I can feel the way I feel about the situation, just listening to what happened, you also can listen to what happened to this child.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that is a child that you did that to.
Right.
So this child needs justice.
Justice.
Because
Justice.
we're not going to sleep
At
until
all.
he gets it.
At all. And I heard the feds are in Mississippi right now.
On the island.
Man, that pisses me off, man. I can't believe they disrespected his body like that, disrespected his family like that. Somebody need to be fired, man.
On the 4th, you were on a different boat. Do you recall seeing him at all that day?
Yes, ma'am. I did see him when I was out there on the island.
Can you tell me what you saw? Does anything seem strange to you about the difference that people are saying of how he was separated from the group?
No, ma'am. I don't think that Nolan would say, "Hey, bro, I'm staying with this girl on the island. Y'all go ahead and go back," without even bringing it, like not even asking to get his phone back. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think that any of that.
What makes you so
Right.
sure about that? Because, I mean, obviously you've been with him, you've spent a lot of time with him. Did you know him to be someone to leave his phone or even say, you guys go without me?
Never. I've never known Nolan to stay back while his friends leave. He's always been a guy where if he rode with you, he's gonna come back with you. That's always how he's been every single time.
And I believe that. I mean, think about it. They're in a place, they're in Mississippi, of all places. I don't think any black person would just stay behind in a small town, let alone on some kind of island in Mississippi, and you're the only one that's of your kind out there. That doesn't make sense for him to do something like that. So I do not believe that Nolan was like, you know what? I'm chilling, man. I'm going to holler at old girl. I'll get with y'all later. I highly doubt that that's the way that things went.
You know, this friend of his, Trayston, also told ABC that that video he had been talking about that was said to show some sort of altercation, it did not involve Nolan. He said it was actually him yelling in the video and that you and a family member were holding him back because he'd been in a fight. Is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am. We were calming Trayston down. In that video where he said, "Give me my effing phone back," it sounds like him. So I'm pretty sure that he was right on that, but...
Jayvon, I'm so sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This boy got me kind of confused about that fight that happened, you know, back there on the island earlier in the day. Because he claims that, yeah, I was one of the people that was breaking up the fight, and it wasn't Nolan, it was my other friend. But then in the same breath, he says, it sounded like my other friend, so I'm pretty sure it was him. Either it was or it wasn't. You should know you broke the fight up. You sound kind of unsure to me. Make it make sense, man.
Think about what you must be going through and thinking about what's happened to Nolan. I mean, you mentioned the phone. Tashima, a huge question so many people have is why he would have left his cell phone behind. And you say you were the person who actually went and retrieved that phone for the family. How'd you get your hands on the phone? Where was it?
Right.
That is correct. Christine called me and told me, "Hey, where are the boys? Nolan hasn't been heard from since such and such time. Where are your boys?" I said, "Well, Jayvon is with his girlfriend, and I just spoke with Jalen, and they are headed to downtown," which I was literally getting ready to get in the shower to go downtown as well. She said, "Well, Nolan hasn't been." So I instantly called with Christine on the phone, Jayvon. Jayvon said no, he hadn't seen Nolan since early on the island. And he was like, "What? Are y'all serious?" He was like, "Yes." And so Christine intervened in the conversation and said, "Nolan has not have been heard from since he left the island." So Jayvon was like, "Well, that's when I seen it. I haven't seen it since then." You know, again, everybody goes their separate ways. So I then hang up from Jayvon because obviously there's nothing he can say to tell me anything. So then Jalen, I call him. Jalen did not answer the phone. Christine again is on the phone. Jalen did not answer the phone. LeBaron, he didn't answer the phone. I called LeBaron, which is their other friend, LeBaron Broomfield. He answered. He said, "Jalen is in the gas station. Hold on." So he said, "Hey, Jalen, Mom on the phone." So he was like, Jalen, like, "What's up, Mom? What's going on?" I was like, "Hey, have y'all heard from Nolan?" They said, "No, we have not heard from Nolan."
Well, where was the phone?
So I was like, "Well, okay." So that's when we started checking the phone. Well, for Christine, it said one place, but for them on Snapchat, it showed another place. So that's the place we went to. And it showed that everybody that was in the house, it was like a lot of people there. Like it was, I'm not familiar with all the kids. I only know like one there, but it showed that the phone was at what a lot of people were at. So that's how we knew where to go to. We went there. They were all there. They were sitting there, lights off, watching TV.
Did they immediately give you the phone? Because knowing that phone was there.
It took about 15. They did. They gave me the phone, but it took about 15 minutes to get the phone. Because I even asked, I'm like, "Did y'all have to walk back to Horn Island to get the phone? Or like, where's the phone?" Because it took so long when they said it was when Wyatt told me it was in his truck. It took him so long to get the phone back to me. So when they brought the phone back.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Tashima.
That's probably when he was wiping out the information that they can't find that should be in the phone.
I want to hear that.
When they brought the phone, after I said something about it, he was like, "Well, she's going to get it." I was like, "Who's going to get it?" He's like, "The girl's going to get the phone."
Jayvon, tell me about your best friend, your childhood friend, Nolan.
Nolan was just a guy that if you were feeling down, he's going to put a smile on your face. He always found a way to make me laugh, even though he was getting on my last nerve. But I always...
Nolan Wells definitely sounds like an outstanding kid with a bright future ahead of him. He did not deserve what happened to him. And he does deserve justice.
I just love him, man. Like, that guy was, like, he was a blessing. Like, I mean, like, Nolan literally did everything with me. Like, if he wasn't going somewhere, I wasn't going somewhere. If I was going, he was going. Like, we were just, like, we were literally, like, brothers. Like, honestly, like, we did everything. We talked every day.
Up, man.
We could be, like, he'll be at college. Obviously, I was still in high school. We'd come back down, still have the same bond. Like, always, we will always have that brotherhood relationship.
What has it been like now in this last week alone?
It's been hard, honestly. Like, it's really stressful. Like, with everything that's been going on, it's just, it doesn't feel real. Like, it just hurts really bad. And I just wish things were differently. Like, it's hard because things don't add up. And I wish I could just, you know, talk to my best friend every day again. And I can't do that anymore. And it just hurts so bad. And I feel like people will just on the internet just running with narratives that they don't know, saying I was the last to leave him. If I was last to leave Nolan would still be with us today. And I think that's something that's been on my mind so much lately, because with everything I've been going through, it's just like, how can y'all blame me for this? Like, that was my brother. Like, y'all don't know me. Like, that was literally my best friend. And it's just so hard, honestly. And I just miss him every day. But I'm also so grateful to have him even as a friend, honestly. He was such a blessing.
So the homegoing celebration, the funeral will be held at Center Point Church in Ocean Springs. It is going to be, visitation will be 9 to 11, and then the funeral will start after that. The plan is for the repast because, again, we want to celebrate Nolan. And he would not want us to be sitting around crying and eating. And so what we're going to do is kind of have a party to celebrate him, and that'll be held at the Jackson County Fairgrounds. So we really do want to keep it for family and friends. We are going to allow media to come in as well. And lastly, his teammates. Oh, absolutely, teammates. We've already contacted Coach Les George because we want to make sure that those guys are there. Former teammates from high school, middle school, teams that he played against. You guys are all welcome. But of course, you know, we want to make sure that our families for sure and close friends get there. So I do want to just say, for those of you, again, if you are having protests, even the day of his service, I am asking you guys to just keep it peaceful. Nolan would never want any type of violence or anything like that. He was not that kind of person. So if you guys would, again, just be peaceful. And to the community, thank you so much. Just the outpouring of love, support. We've had some local officials. Mayor Casey Vaughn from Gaucher has reached out to us. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. He has, it's almost been every day. He's been texting to check on us. Also, Jeffrey Hullum, thank you so much. He's been texting pretty much every day. Receiving a lot of stories from Nolan's teachers, which just warms my heart, his classmates, teammates. So again, for those of you who have donated to the GoFundMe, once again, I stress, if you are not financially able to, we're not begging for that money. Okay.
Man, if what these two ladies right here broke down about the condition of Nolan Wells' body during transport is true, that's totally unacceptable. And Nolan Wells and his family deserves justice. And people need to go to jail and people need to be fired, man. This pisses me off, man. This doesn't make any sense, but it's all coming together and the truth will come out. I just hope that the law does their part and does the right thing. Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. It's Big Lamar, not the little one. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gone.